Have you sent your CV over or your online application, but you never heard back from the recruiter? Have you gone on interviews, but you never make it? Have you received a rejection email from your dream job or your dream company? How did it feel? Rejection causes us to start questioning ourselves. Are we good enough? Are we worthy of a job opportunity? Are we worthy of a better future? Let me tell you, yes, you are. There is the right opportunity out there for you. This just wasn't the one. And that is why today I'm going to share 3 tips for you to handle rejection from job interviews and job applications. So let's go into it. Hey guys, Emilia here from Emmy Powered, bringing you today the best tips and tools in how to win at life and your career. And today I'm going to share with you 3 tips in how to handle rejection from job interviews and job applications. When you endeavor on a job hunting journey, rejection is going to be part of it. It is going to be very common. The first times it is going to hurt. It will. And that is why today I'm going to share 3 tips for you to handle rejection from job interviews and job applications. So let's go into it. So tip number 1 is feel your feelings. There is no magic potions. You have to feel your feelings and deal with them. Allow them. Allow yourself to be for as long as you need. Either if it's anger, disappointment, rage, frustration, feel it. Allow yourself to be. And by doing so, you'll build your resilience muscle and you'll be able to move on. Tip number 2 is know your worth. Let me just tell you, you are brilliant. You are worthy of your dream career. You are worthy of a brighter future. And I know it. Don't let yourself down just because someone told you you're not a fit for a role. Know your worth and remember, the recruiter called you first on an interview for a reason. They answered your application for a reason. There is something out there. Remember about your strengths, what sets you apart from the other candidates. And by remembering that, you'll be able to move on. Then tip number 3 is seek to understand. There might have been things outside of your control that drove the recruiter's decision. Perhaps you were lacking a certain skill that was highly valuable for the role you're applying to. Or maybe that day you were such a nerve wreck and you couldn't sound confident and convincing in what regarded to your experience. And the way for you to know this is by asking the recruiter for feedback. And asking for feedback is so important because you will know which areas you have to improve and what to do better the next time. I made a great video in what questions to ask at the end of an interview and how to ask for feedback to the recruiter during the interview. So click on the card right there and make sure you don't miss it. But now you might ask me, Emilia, but this happens all the time. It's not only the first time. If this is something that happens recurring, if you receive rejection email after rejection email, or if you hear silence after applying and applying over again, you might need to take a step back. Let's reflect. What are you doing? Are you sending the exact same CV to all the job applications? Are you sending a cover letter? Are you tailoring your CV and your cover letter to that specific role? Are you going the extra mile on your online application? If your answer to most of those is no, please make sure you don't miss my playlist in how to level up your career because I have amazing tips for those. Then, if you are receiving a rejection email after you have gone on an interview, let me ask you, have you gone the extra mile in preparing for that interview? Are you asking questions during your interview? Are you sending a thank you note after an interview? If your answer to most of those is no, please make sure you don't miss as well my How to Level Up Your Career playlist because I tackle those topics and I guarantee you they will allow you to seal the deal in a job interview. Look back and reflect. What did you learn from this experience? And remember, you are brilliant. You are worthy of your dream career. You are worthy of a brighter future. And I know it. Don't let yourself down just because someone told you you're not a fit for a role. There is the right opportunity out there for you. This just wasn't the one. And if you need any further help, do not hesitate to reach out. You know where to find me. Guys, give it a thumbs up if you got value out of today's video and share it with someone you know it's dealing with rejection after a job application or after a job interview. And comment down below, what do you usually do to get back on your feet after a rejection from a job application or from a job interview? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next one.